going on, everybody? Welcome back to Veve Bros. I'm Grandison Crawford.
And I'm Tony. Get the ecomi.
Tony, get the ecomi. And today we're going to have a little video about the market, where it's at, some of the off-app activity, and how it affects the in-app game. So that being said, let's get into it. We're back right now, and we're going to start off with Tony Get the ecomi, saying a little bit about what's going on with the market, what's going on off app, and how it might be affecting everything, and how it might affect your future purposes or purchases, which is the real word, in the app. So Tony Get the ecomi, what have you heard?
Well, man, we've been hearing people buying gems off app, right? But now people are panic selling. Like, people are literally selling gems 0.2 a gem, which is 80% less than less than $1. Like, you literally selling a gem for 20 cents.
Right.
And from what I've recently heard, there are a bunch of whales that are snatching up these gems off app. Like, I heard a whale buying over 100,000 gems for like $5,000. And like, you're starting to see now, or whatever, even today, like just a crazy pump on a lot of these collectibles. I've seen a lot of collectibles went up 50%.
Right.
And there's still a lot of more people that are just selling these gems prematurely. I mean, wouldn't you say prematurely?
Yeah.
And you know, these whales, man, are just snatching them up, which is good for a lot of us who are actually patient with this project, man, and see actually what is going to happen in the future, you know, with this project. So,
you know, people are amazing to me, right? Like, people will complain about every system, but they'll always find a way to like kind of exploit it or do something like that. Mm-hmm. And I think like there's some pros and cons really to buying gems off app for cheap, right? If you're buying gems off app for cheap, then there are no new gems that are entering the marketplace, right? Mm-hmm. There's no increase of supply of gems in circulation. But on the other hand, if people are pumping floors, like you see with the Winnie the Pooh golden moments, like you see with a lot of the different things. I mean, Donald Duck and Daisy, which I had been looking at, that was all the way down to $300 and something, and then it pumped all the way up. It's now like 7 something at the recording of this video. Winnie the Pooh was 210. My roommate was saying, you know, he was looking at them at 210 and was, you know, hesitant on pulling the trigger, which is crazy low. Like, really, if you have some gems, you should do that. That's not bad. Sell something else if you want to get something for the drop, or put more money in. Sometimes it's good to put money in and have more liquid, and then keep your stuff. But with those pumps, people are selling. It's still burning ecomi if they're buying them in app.
Yeah.
But there are a lot more deals going on off app. Like, people are doing escrows and closing out sales off app. I know that there was people were talking in the Aston Martin Secret Rare group, that they were saying that somebody was like, yo, I have 20,000 gems. Should I buy a partner statue at 19K? And someone was like, why wouldn't you just buy it for 10K off app? And so people are making these moves. So if people aren't buying on app with what they're, you know, aren't spending the gems, aren't burning the gems, that's not helping ecomi. But if people are causing pumps, and there are people who don't do off app deals, then whoever's buying at these highs, which you see it all the time, people are always buying highs. People won't buy something when it's $20 under retail, but when it's like $100 over retail, they'll all of a sudden buy in and be like, oh, this is popular. It makes no sense. We talk about this all the time.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, be careful out there, because there's a lot of scams.
Right.
Scams.
Exactly. That's the only thing. Like, I mean, I never bought any gems or any NFTs off app for that reason. I think I've seen too many people get scammed.
Right.
And that's all I need to see. You know, I'm not really that thirsty for a deal. I mean, you know, I feel like there already are deals on app right now. I mean, we literally got a handful of, more than a handful of collectibles that are under retail. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
On the app. So it's enough deals for me right now on app for me not to, be that thirsty to, purchase things on app, off app. Those wells, man, they got enough money to take a L or two. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They can, I look, if I take an L, I can't sleep at night. Now I'm having bad dreams. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You having nightmares.
I'm having nightmares. I'm living in on the streets. I can't.
Right.
Like, no, I can't take.
You don't have the collectible and you don't have the gems no more. And you don't have the cash. So that's 3 times a loss.
No. Now my girl gonna be looking at me funny. So no, I'm not that thirsty for it. But I mean, shit, I'm all for people who are doing it and are like not getting scammed and pumping these collectibles that I hold. And I'm here for that.
Not an endorsement, not saying to go do that, not financial advice. We're just saying, hey, like if it causes in-app purchases and values to increase, then that just helps true holders, true collectors. Which I think is not necessarily a bad thing. I know you can also get in trouble for doing it. So
no, you can't.
Don't brag about it. Don't be on Twitter talking about I just got gems for 20.
Did you didn't get in trouble?
Yeah.
Oh.
Veve does not encourage that. They're not cool with it.
Yeah. I forgot. I heard they was cool with something. Wasn't it something off app that they was cool with?
They are fine with having multiple accounts. They want all the transactions to be in app because one, it gives them an idea of the numbers of like people using it, what they're spending, so that they can use that data for like future IP. Granted, at this point, Veve has been so successful that they're turning IP down. So they're not that worried about that. But yeah, it's not encouraged. And it really is kind of volatile to the market.
I mean, they're fine with you trading your stuff off app, like you're trading NFTs and stuff off app.
Right. They don't care about that.
But because it's yours at that point. You know what I mean? Like you should be able to, like, if I buy a toy or buy a Pokemon card from a store, like I can make trades outside.
Right. You can go on eBay if you want and sell it. Right. But yeah, they're not trying to have you go in and get gems because there's so much scams. Like,
man, I can't. Yeah. Even with trading too, you got to watch out. Even with trading off app too, even though that they're cool with it, that's one of the things that I really can't wait when they bring that into the app is being able to trade with people on the app.
Yeah, in app. Yeah.
I'm more excited about that happening than a lot of things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about a few things. Definitely getting more of the value stuff, like that I use NFT tracker. Some people use ecomi wiki. I definitely want to see more of that in Veve. I don't want to take away from anybody's meal ticket, who's doing that already and making money off it. But it would be easier for me if I can be in my phone and do all that and not have to worry, because it tracks real time. Like NFT tracker's behind, ecomi wiki is behind. So if I could just do it real time and really, really talk to, especially the people who are, my investors in Vertical Ventures, my investment fund, that would be better to
for them. So they could see real time what's going on with a lot of these collectibles. But see, too, I'm so happy to be here. I always say that.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy too that even though we hear a lot of people in the community that are voicing their frustration and of like things not moving as fast as they would like them to move, there are also a good amount of people in the community who are so patient, who are so like loving and so like supportive of one another, and Veve, and it's that's why Twitter, man, is really good to jump on these Twitter spaces too, man. If you guys are looking for good places to go, Twitter, they definitely have some orange bag lady. Is really cool. She's always in like the AMAs. This guy named Dez, he's always Gamma. You follow these guys on Twitter, you definitely you know, see some of the AMAs that they be having, and they're very supportive, man. Sam Ellis is another one. He's really good. He's really smart. But yeah, man, like
and Andrew Ellis, just heads up.
Oh, is it Andrew Ellis too?
Yeah. No,
Ellis.
It's just the Andrew Ellis, Andy Ellis.
Oh, okay. I know Sam Ellis too.
Sam Ellis is remember he's like the singer.
No, Sam Ellis is a guy on Twitter too, though. He's
on Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a guy named Sam Ellis.
I'm silly.
Don't come at my boy Sammy Sam.
Who's Sam?
Sam Ellis is on Twitter too.
But also in terms of like bullish stuff, like Frank Kozik was just talking about Veve and how dope it is and how they really are in advance and how far along they are. And it's not a cash grab. He was talking about how he knew David Yu when he was lining up for Frank Kozik's drops in your life. And how a lot of this FUD, like, look, if you bought stuff high, just wait. Turn off the app. If you get frustrated easily, if you're weak, if you're like fragile, right? Like every time you see the market change, then just turn the app off for a while. Wait a couple years and see your money go up. Because if you check every day and the market's down, then you're gonna think, well, what am I gonna do? That's just like if you wake up in the morning and you don't know what your day is gonna look like. You're like, oh, well, at this point, nothing's happened. Of course, nothing's happened. You just got up.
Yeah, bro.
Get some coffee.
I mean, and too, like, I mean, you know, I'm starting to actually enjoy the collectibles. Like, I actually, I did, you know, some decorating in my vault, you know?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man. Let me see if I can show y'all real quick. I'm just hyped. You know, I mean, I'm like, yo, that's the thing too. We get so caught up in trying to flip and all this stuff or whatever. And you know, we sometimes forget that, like, yo, it's some cool in-app stuff that's already here that we can enjoy. You know what I mean? And like, I'm just like, yo, let's enjoy this moment, these moments right now.
Let us know in the comments if you would want us to do a video where we like kind of cruise through Reddit and look at some of the doper posts.
Oh man, it's couples therapy right there, man.
Look at that. Look at that.
You know what I mean? We out here, bro.
I see you.
Something light, you know, that's a little light room.
A little decorating.
Oh, a little decorating, you know. A little something.
So definitely, well, we hope that this video has been helpful to you just to kind of understand what's going on, what's causing some of the pumps, how you can protect yourself, but also how these things can affect you. Right now it's up. So if not financial advice, but if I was to put my 2 cents in, I would say wait until after this pump or the next big announcement before you buy, because you'd be buying high and it's probably going to dip again, even with all the whales coming in. But that being said, I'm Grandison Crawford.
And I'm Tony. Get the Omi.
Tony, get the Omi. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We've been Veve Bros, and we'll see you when we're looking at you. Peace.